Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you had a nice weekend. I'm going to do a collective reading. We're going to see what the message is today. Keep in mind it's general, so this could be past, present, future. You will know best where this fits on the timeline, how it fits for you, okay? If it fits at all. So let's see. Holy angels, divine spirit, what is the message for the collective today? What does the collective need to know today? What is your message here for the collective? What is the message today? What is the message? Let's see what's going on here. High Priestess. And Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what's going on here? So we're starting off with the High Priestess. Somebody is listening to their intuition, or this could be about you being a High Priestess, because we do have the Tower here. So there's something shocking truth, or a tower built on lies, a faulty foundation is coming crumbling down, and Justice is here. Somebody could be feeling hurt about this. Someone is dealing with some sort of heartbreak. Let's see what this is, guys. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here for the collective? We have Justice in reverse. Okay, so we have something unjust, unfair, bad karma. There's an argument here. There's a fight, there's conflict, competition surrounding some sort of a strategy or a plan, or some slow moving energy. Okay, what's the Three of Swords? The Seven of Swords. So we have a liar, a cheater, a criminal, a scam artist here that's feeling hurt. The Moon, so the King of Swords. So we have a King of Swords here who thought that they were moving in the shadows. They thought they were moving in the shadows, okay? That's what they thought, but they're being seen. So what's the Tower here? The Tower is, you're not moving in the shadows, Mr. King of Swords. The Five of Cups, oh, they're sad. They're sad, Temperance. The divine has seen them, okay? They've been caught red-handed here by the spirit guides, by the angels, and they're sad. The Tower. The Chariot. Okay, what is going on here? The High Priestess. This person, it's also kind of giving me like they thought they were moving in the shadows, but somebody caught on to them, okay? With the High Priestess, this could just even be you intuitively catching on to them. You intuitively know that they're bullshitting, okay? Let's see, tell me more about the High Priestess. They thought they could get away with something. The Fool. They took a risk. The Hierophant. Oh, don't tell me. The High Priestess at the bottom again. This could be someone that's religious. What's this? Courthouse, never mind. It's somebody that went to the courthouse. Somebody, or maybe you're going to the courthouse. I don't know. Something about the courthouse. What is this? A main male. Okay, so it has something to do with a main male going to the courthouse. And you intuitively know something about this. That this person is a liar. Why is that significant that someone's intuition is here? Or there's a High Priestess here that knows about a main male that tried to go to the courthouse. Eight of Wands. Because somebody took swift action. a King of Cups. This has to do with a King of Cups taking swift action in the courthouse. So Justice in reverse. So somebody could have tried to take you to court and they have absolutely no legal standing to do so, or this is corruption. This is some sort of corruption in the court of law. And somebody could have tried to start a legal battle with you. Why is Justice in reverse here? Privileged lady in reverse. So either this is someone that's greedy, materialistic, would do anything for money, or this is someone that tried to ruin your money. What's this? Great fortune. No, this is somebody that is greedy, materialistic, shallow, and they're not financially stable, but they want some sort of a great fortune. And the way that they went about this is apparently through the court of law, and whatever they did was unjust, unfair, and possibly illegal. So what is this fight about? Five of Wands. A child. So maybe it's family court. Somebody wanted to fight you over a child, or maybe this is someone that just wants to look innocent. What is this? Girl talk. No, it's a child. Healing the inner child. It's a child. So there's a main male here, this King of Cups. Either this is you or this is who you're dealing with. Somebody tried to take you to court over a child. Okay. And they saw this as a money ticket. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So them getting a child, for them, what signifies them coming out of poverty or coming out of debt or overcoming hard times. The Four of Pentacles, they wanted to hold on to their money. Oh. So if this is someone that's supposed to be paying you child support, they want to take you to court over the child because they don't want to pay you child support. They want to keep their money. Or they want to come out of poverty. I mean, even with great fortune being here, like, let's say you as a parent, you're supposed to be getting an inheritance from your parents, which then means that your child would be next in line in succession, right? So if this is someone that wants to take you to court over a child, maybe it's because they think that in due time, this child will inherit a great fortune, and they want it. They want the grandchild's inheritance or something like that is also what it could be. A King of Pentacles, the High Priestess. They want to be the wealthy man here. Someone here wants to be the wealthy man. Or who's this King of Pentacles? Who's the King of Pentacles? Someone that blocking someone's pathway. Okay, whoever it is, someone here is exposed now that they try to block your pathway. Who's the King of Pentacles? Marriage. Okay, it could also have something to do with a marriage. Maybe they don't want you marrying someone else. They don't want you married to someone else. Soulmates, no, this is somebody, okay, so it's definitely giving me X, definitely giving me engagement ring, right? Some sort of a messy co-parenting situation. It doesn't even have to be co-parenting at all, but it's like you have custody of a child, or you have custody of a child, and whoever this is, they want the child for selfish reasons. For one, it's because they think it's going to get them money, or it's going to secure them money. And they also don't want a step parent, is what this looks like. Okay, they don't want you to marry someone else. They don't want their child to have a step parent. Okay, well. Okay. What's the Three of Swords? Self-indulgence. Focus on self. Yeah, selfish. This person is absolutely selfish. What I say. and they thought they were moving in the shadows. And their heartbreak is selfish. Like, you know, everybody has a right to their own emotions. Your own feelings in your own world, in your own reality are valid to you. But just because you feel a certain way, that doesn't mean that that is the truth, okay? Just because you feel hurt or you feel wronged doesn't mean those feelings are necessarily, how should I put it, justified, okay? It's okay for someone here to feel, you know, upset because they don't, well, I don't know if I should say it's okay, because I feel like this person's, like I said, their heartbreak or their pain in a situation, it comes from a very selfish place. So the selfishness in this case would be, it hurts me to have to pay you money, so that's why I want to have the child, because I don't want to hurt my pockets, okay? They selfishly don't want to have to pay you a single cent. They're making it personal. So for them, they think if I get custody of the child, then, you know, that will fix my selfish need to keep my money. It's not about the child or caring for the child. They're operating out of selfishness. The same exact thing about, you know, a step parent. I don't want my child to have a step parent, so I'm going to get custody. Why is your ego so hurt about that? I mean, this is someone, their ego is hurting, apparently. That's what's hurt. It's their ego, okay? And for some reason, a step parent is threatening to them. Why does a step parent threaten their ego? What they're doing is selfish. This person is not thinking about the child. They're not thinking about what's best for a child. They're not thinking about, did I just see an orb or did something fly through here? I don't know if you saw it on camera, but I just saw an orb fly here. So they're not thinking about the child, what's best for the child. You know, who can take care of the child? Let's just put it that way. But it's all about their selfishness, their ego, their pride, their money. Right, okay. Yeah. So what's this? Moving in the shadows. Two of Cups when it comes to a relationship. Now, I don't know if this relationship is you and a new relationship. Like I said, they don't like the step parent thing, okay? They don't like that you could be with someone else and then their child could have step parent. Or this is their relationship to their child. A Queen of Wands in reverse. So they moved in the shadows here with a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands in reverse and did something here with a relationship. What's this? Addiction, because this person is absolutely codependent, obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Yeah. And double down on the possessive. Okay? Like they see a child apparently as a possession. And they want to control the child. They want to control who the child is around. They want to control the money. They're obsessing over getting things their way. I mean, yeah, this person has issues, okay? Because they're selfish. So they moved in the shadows. Oh, yeah, many options, decisions, unconventional string along, a one-night stand. What is that? What is this moving in the shadows? Thoughts. Their master plan, right? What they thought of, okay? Their master plan with lovers. This is how they thought they could have control, is by some sort of a one-night stand energy, okay? What is this Queen of Wands here? Not today. Because you don't want to deal with them. You don't deal with them. You avoid this person at all costs, like the plague. You have boundaries. You don't talk to them. Not today. Leave me alone, demon. Okay? All right. Tell me more about this person moving in the shadows here. We have a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands reverse. Yeah. So this is their plan. This is their master plan. Two of Wands. to say that there was a fight or to create an argument. So they planned on how to create a fight. They want to create an argument because this person is mentally ill. 9 of Swords. So it's basically, I have selfish desires to get everything the way I want. I want this my way, and I only think about myself because that's just who I am. So how can I stir up trouble? How can I cause a fight so that I can get what I want? How can I make sure that my child doesn't have a step-parent? I can cause a fight. And how can I get the child in my custody because I don't feel like paying money? How can I get these things? Well, let's cause a fight, okay? Devil. I called it too. I said demon. This person is all the way in the shadow side. Super toxic. This person is just toxic, okay? They are obsessive, possessive, and controlling, and jealous. Especially if we're talking like step-parent. This person cannot handle the thought of their child having a step-parent. It makes them absolutely jealous and obsessive and crazy, okay? They want control. They want control over a child, and that is what I mean. It's like possessive. They feel like it's an object, okay? This is sociopathic behavior here with this person. They're a demon. So they had a great idea. Ace of Wands, Strength, and the Page of Swords. Oops. So they had a great idea on how to get control and domination, and that's what they want. They want control, possession, domination. They're delusional, okay? What's this? Page of Swords. They want to ruin your relationship. They don't want you to be balanced. They don't want you to be in a couple with someone else. They don't want you to be in a union with someone else. They don't want it simply because they don't want their child to have a step parent. Okay? That's what it comes down to. Like, it's selfish. It's just about them. It's about their pride and it's about their ego. That's why Strength is here. Strength with the Devil, that is pride and ego. Definitely pride. It hurts their pride. What? To feel like someone else is a better parent than them? Yeah, it hurts their pride. They can't handle that thought. That their child is going to maybe grow up and think that someone else was a better parent than them. It bothers them. They can't take that thought. Okay, that's what it's about. It's about their pride. I am such a great parent, yet they're nowhere to be seen. They're nowhere around. And all they do all day long is, oh, what's best for me? What's best for me? Self-indulgence. I'm selfish. I'm a selfish prick, okay? Looking at your photos, missing you in reverse. So this is the other thing that really bothers them, is that they feel like their child isn't even going to miss them, isn't even going to think of them, isn't even going to make memories of them. They don't even have pictures of them. All of the family photos is not going to be with this person. It's going to be with someone else. Their child isn't even going to grow up missing them because they're never around. They're not around. Okay? They don't want the child because they want a relationship with the child. They want the child for control, domination, and pride. That's it. Okay? And they feel like if there's a step parent, then their child's not even going to miss them. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. It's a little bit deranged, but there's a lot of deranged people walking around. So they come up with this master plan here and move in the shadows, working together with a Queen of Wands in reverse and a King of Swords. Why are these two here? Okay. Why are these two here? Death. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Because their plan didn't work to end you forever. So when they couldn't get rid of you, death, and end your life, apparently, they needed Queen of Wands in reverse and King of Swords to pull up. because their other plan didn't work. Okay. Yeah. So this is an ex that they thought apparently that if they just kill you, then they can have the kid. Then they don't have to pay you, and then they don't have to go to court, and then they can just get the kid and the money and the inheritance, and they don't have to have a step parent either. Problem solved, right? If I just kill you and get rid of you, there's never going to be a step parent because you're dead. How about that, right? A main female in reverse. Yeah, this person hates you. They despise you with every ounce of their being. Okay, message. So they sent a message to a main female in reverse and said, hey, pull up. Hey, pull up. I need some help. I need some help here in my master plan. Okay. Clock. Yeah, I need some time, or I'm running out of time, or it's taking too long. So this plan to unalive and murder and get rid of you is taking too long. So what else can we do? We need a different plan because it's taking too long. Seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So the plan didn't work to lure you in a seduction trap where they were then going to get rid of you. Or they were maybe, I mean, what's death? What's death? Let's see, what's death? Receiving what you need in reverse. They didn't want you to progress. They didn't want you to arrive. They didn't want you to leave. They didn't want you to be able to receive what you needed. They wanted to stop you at all costs. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. They didn't want you to get away. Yeah, something changed suddenly. Something changed in the plan, and they didn't want you to be able to get away. And their last plan didn't work. They'd been waiting a long time for some sort of a plan to work where there would be some sort of seduction and some sort of third-party flirting, hooking up or whatever, and then they would just get rid of you and something changed, okay? Yeah. Okay, so what's the Tower? Something shocking happened. Sudden change, upheaval. The Two of Wands, when it comes to your choices. A choice that you made. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this has something to do with what made this person have a meltdown, okay? It's like what triggered this person to come after you to this extent, right? Like what made them absolutely lose their marbles? It was when you made the choice to cut them off completely, and said, you're not part of the family anymore, okay? You're not part of it, okay? We're not gonna play happy family anymore. None of it. None of this stuff, okay? And the Sun, yeah, and that's the truth. And honestly, what I feel like happened is when you cut this person off, this could even be like you getting sole custody, walking away, cutting off visitation, completely cutting this person off, okay? You had your reasons to do that. This person wanted, out of revenge and selfish reasons, probably wanted to make you feel the same exact way you made them feel. Because that's how sociopaths like this tend to work, right? So if they feel wronged by you and hurt by you because you took away their family, they want to make you feel that. They want to take away your family, okay? They want to put you through the same exact thing because they're vengeful. They're obsessive, possessive, controlling, angry, and deranged, right? So you took away their family, and that's why they made their choices the way that they made them, because they wanted to make sure you never have a family. So if they want to make sure that you're never a family with someone, they're going to make sure there's never a step parent. They're going to make sure that, you know, it's selfishness. It's deranged selfishness. If this is a father, they want to make sure that their child never has another father. Even if it's just a stepfather, they don't want their child to have another father or ever even see another man as a father figure. They are the only father in the world. And if they have to take you out and ruin your relationships and make sure everything and try and steal the child away, They will do that because they, in their distorted, deranged, sociopathic mind, want to be the only father in the whole world that ever exists. And if you took away that child from them, they want to take away the child from you. It's payback. That's all it is. It's payback. They're not thinking about the child. They're not thinking about what's best for the child, what's stable for the child. You know, if you're taking care of the child, if you're there for the child, if it has a happy childhood, if you're, you know, it's taken care of, if it has a happy family, if another person taking care of it is showing them love. They don't care about any of that. They don't. All they care about is, oh, you're gonna go off and leave me out of this, take the child away from me, and then you're gonna have another man or woman raise my child? Oh, hell no. I'm gonna get rid of you, bitch. That child is gonna be with me. It's real, parents. If I have to get rid of you in the process, that's fine, I will, because I don't feel like paying child support anyways. That is what is going on in this person's mind. Okay, they're dangerous. They are. They're fucked up. And it's all about, oh, if I can't have a family, then you can't have one either. If I can't be a father, then you can't have one either. You can't have a stepfather. If I'm not there, you're not going to have a stepfather. How about that? If I'm not there, you're not going to have a stepmom. This person is mentally fucked up. Like, I'm not even kidding. They are. They are deranged. They are dangerous. No wonder you protected your child from this crazy person. 5 of Cups. Oh my God, yo, this is a straight up karmic. That is sad, okay? They're triggered. They are resentful. Like I said, this person hates you, okay? They will die hating you. Resentment triggers turmoil. That's how they feel. They feel insecure. Yeah, insecure as a parent. Most likely. It's their ego and their pride. So you taking away the children and getting custody of the children, cutting them off, it hurt their pride as a parent. Because you basically told them you're a shitty parent and you shouldn't be parenting children. And then they're watching you go off and have this family with someone else, somebody else that you consider a good parent, raising their child. And their mind is having a fucking meltdown. Oh, so I wasn't good enough, but they're good enough. I wasn't good enough. Not enough. Self-sabotage, jealousy, ego issues. This person is watching you be with someone else. They're watching someone else raise your child, raise this person's child for them because they're a shitty parent and a loser. Okay? They're jealous. They can't stand it. Their ego is hurt. They're sitting around crying. They've watched you move on, okay? And they want revenge. They want revenge. Oh, how dare you, bitch. That's how this person is. How dare you, bitch. How dare you take away custody of my child and then go off and be with someone else that's going to raise my child instead of me. They're not thinking clearly. They don't see that this is a normal part of life. There are hundreds, thousands, millions of patchwork families. It is extremely normal these days for couples to separate and people to have step-parents. It's normal. This person is not capable of dealing with that concept. They're not capable of it because it hurts their pride and their ego that they're not around and they don't want another man, another woman, whoever this is, to raise their child. Okay? They're having a meltdown. And not only that, this person is resentful. Like I said, they hate you. Their heart is filled with hate. They're selfish. And all they think about all day long is what they want, how they feel, how you wronged them, how they want revenge on you. That is all they think about. And they are moving in the shadows, trying to get revenge. Okay? Just saying. What's the Chariot? Tower in reverse. They want to stop this. They think that they can stop this. Okay? Stop what, man? It's already Queen of Swords. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, man. This person's karma is already been decided, okay? Their fate has already been decided. They are at the bottom of the wheel for a reason. Their Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse for a reason. They're not getting the blessing because they're a shitty person. I'm sorry, but they are. Okay? So they're angry with you because they feel like they have bad luck because of you. They feel like you ruined their life. You ruined their destiny. You took everything from them. And everything is your fault, because that's what sociopaths like this love to say, okay? Everything is your fault. It's all your fault. If you hadn't gone to court, then our child would still have a parent. If you hadn't taken this step, then, you know, I wouldn't have run away. I wouldn't have gone away and shit on my whole family and forgotten about my children if you hadn't done that first. And it's your fault. And because of you, it's all your fault. That's what people like this love saying and love doing, okay? You could have hundreds of text messages, emails, all like this. You, if it wasn't for what you did, our child would still have a parent. If it wasn't for you, then I would still be around. If it wasn't for you, I would have never left. Blah, blah, blah. Really, blah, 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 okay? They don't take accountability. This person's never going to sit down in front of you and say, you know what, I fucked up. You're right, I fucked up. I should have been a better parent. If I had been a better parent, maybe this wouldn't have come so far. You're right, I'm the problem. Never. You're never going to hear that out of their mouth. All you're ever going to hear is, I resent you. You took everything from me. It's all your fault. Like, you could have gotten custody based on, like, child endangerment. Child endangerment. You could have gotten sole custody based on this person endangering their own child. And this idiot or this person, whoever this is, sitting out there, it's all because of you. If it wasn't for you, then... They're angry because they're watching, they basically got called out in front of the world. You humiliated them, okay? They feel humiliated. They feel like you put them on blast in front of the whole world, the whole courthouse, the whole everything. Everybody in their whole family, in their whole life, in their whole group knows that they lost custody of a child. They feel embarrassed. They feel like you humiliate them in front of the world by calling them a bad parent, okay? Now, you know, they feel like they have something to prove. And now they're watching you move on with someone else who's going to be a parent, and it boils their blood. It like boils their blood. They are seething with anger and hatred that you have embarrassed them in front of the whole world and put them on blast by, you know, taking them to court over a child. And then you choose someone who you see as worthy of raising a child. They are seething with anger over that. They want to be able to prove to the world that you are the shitty parent. You are the problem. It's all your fault. I'm going to show everyone that you are the one that needs to be humiliated in front of the world. I'm going to put you on blast for being a bad parent. I'm going to show the world that you are the problem. I'm going to take the kid away from you, and then you're going to see. It's just deranged sociopathic behavior. Like, what do you want me to say, guys? It's just, that's what it is. Like, these people, like, go sit down, man, okay? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Community. I'm telling you, one of the things that they hate the most is that they feel like you humiliated them in front of the whole world, because everybody they know and everybody they talk to will know that they lost custody of their child, that they have no contact to their child because of them, because of what they did. So how do they rectify this in their own eyes? They try and go to the whole community, like narcissists, sociopaths, they love to do this. They will go to everyone that will listen to them and make people believe that it was you. That you're the reason. You're the bad guy. You're the reason. They want to humiliate you. You have to understand, When dealing with people like this, you cannot take it personally what they say out of their mouth, because they will say anything and everything. They will say the craziest, most fucked up shit about you that they can think about, because they want to humiliate you. They want people to think the worst of you, because that is how they feel like you made them look. You pointed out their own actions. All you did was sit down and point out their own actions, their own behavior. You said they're an unfit parent, they're unorganized, they're unresponsible, they're irresponsible, they are not fit, they're messed up, they're a danger to children. They feel humiliated. They feel embarrassed. Okay? They can't take accountability. They're not able to do that. Their brain doesn't allow them to ever be able to take accountability and man up or woman up to their mistakes. They want to humiliate you the same way they feel. That's why they're going to go to everyone in the community, everyone, and they're going to lie. They're going to straight up lie. If they have to, they're going to lie to everyone, because they want everyone in the community, they want you to feel as humiliated as they do. They want everyone to think that you're the problem, you're the issue. It's just classic narcissistic projection. They want you to feel the way that they feel about themselves secretly. Secretly, they feel this way about themselves. Okay? They feel humiliated because they feel humiliated about what happened, okay? And they need an outlet to make them feel better, right? Because they're not going to work on themselves. They're not going to work on themselves and better themselves, try to be a role model. Hell no, they need someone to blame, okay? And you're the punching bag. Queen of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords. The World. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords. So I don't know who this is, okay? So what's that mean? The Devil. This person is, like I said, they're a demon. They're jealous, obsessive, a compulsive liar, okay? Super toxic. I mean, either this is who you're dealing with, or this is how they try to make you look. One or the other. Who's the Queen of Wands in reverse? A Gift in reverse. An official person. They don't want you to... It has to do with an official person and someone not giving someone a gift, or they don't want someone to be the official person. They don't want someone to get a gift. Gift of what? Bad health. What's this? An official person, bad health. Not giving someone a gift? What does that mean? Oh, dating someone new. Planning, setting a date, right. They don't want you to meet someone new. They don't want someone to meet the kids. They don't want you to meet the kids. They don't want your partner to meet your kids. They don't want your partner to meet They don't want you to meet your partner's kids. They don't want your partner to meet your kids. They don't want you to date someone new, meet someone new. It's like, that's what it is. Okay. Hand of Cards. Yeah, take a chance, risk, be strategic. Taking a chance, being strategic here. With a Hand of Cards. A mask. Wearing a mask. Hiding, personifying, pretending. So yeah, someone here is wearing a mask, they're hiding, they're personifying, pretending, deluding because they're delusional, gaslighting, taking a chance, taking a risk, trying to be strategic because they don't want someone to meet someone new, or they don't want you to meet the kids, or they don't want your kids to have a step parent, or the other way around. Right? I don't want my kids to have a step parent. Welcome to the 21st century. Welcome to the 21st century. Okay? I mean, I like you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting, want to date. They don't want their kids to like you. Or they don't want their kids to like your partner. They don't want you to have a relationship. Oh, that's the next toxic thing, right? The next toxic thing is, I don't want my kids to like the new person. I don't want them to like them. Okay, so it's your ex going, I don't want them to even like them. Like the new person. I want them to hate them. Like I hate them. Because my heart is full of hatred. Okay. What else? What is this with gift in reverse? Eight of Wands in reverse. They needed something to backfire. They needed something to backfire about an official person. And something about a hand of cards. Okay, so this person needed to go towards a Queen of Wands in reverse and a King of Swords. Or something like that, and ask them to tell this official person that someone didn't give someone a gift that was going to put them in bad health, right? The Empress, right? Two of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles. Couldn't balance something out with the bribe, so then they said, we need to lie about this. Death in reverse, you need to lie and you say that it wasn't for a death. So look, it's giving me King of Cups, first plan, we need to get rid of this person, right? Because I'm just, whatever, all the reasons above that I just listed. So whoever this is, your ex, wants to get rid of you. And they had some gremlins try and give you a gift of bad health. So they try to take you out by giving you something that was supposed to put you in bad health, okay? Or death. Get rid of you. But then they got the warning shot. They heard the warning from someone that this might have been reported, something from the past. And then they approached this couple and said, look, you're going to have to lie because this and this was reported about a hand of cards. And you're going to have to tell someone here that this was not about death and someone did not give someone a gift. And no, we didn't try and kill this person. So you need to come lie with me. Okay, so basically this is the hitman calling up the hitmen that they hired and said, yo, it's getting too hot. Somebody might have found out or snitched that there might have been a hit placed on someone here. So I'm going to need you to come forward and say that it wasn't a hit. So you're going to have to lie for me and tell these people that we didn't put a hit out on them. Because that's what may have been reported, okay? You need to go tell the official that this wasn't a gift. We didn't give something to this person. We didn't put a hit out on collective here. No, we didn't do that. Would never do something like that, right? Yeah, okay. So basically Hitman 1 calls up Hitman number 2 and 3 and needs them to go and iron out the edges a little bit, right? Because someone snitched, or someone reported them. The Queen of Cups, yes, the Queen of Cups. So maybe you made the report, right? So maybe you called the police, you made the report to the police. You said, yes, hello, police. I'm pretty sure someone tried to drug me on this date. It was this person or this person. And also maybe another person and maybe another person. I don't know. Multiple people. Okay, whatever. So in your report. So then King of Cups gets wind of this. Calls up all the hitmen. 10 of Pentacles because of the bank account. Or because of the money and the inheritance. And then they create this narrative about a Queen of Cups and an inheritance. And then they go to the emperor, who's a detective, and they cry to the emperor, the detective, and say, oh my God, emperor, please listen to us. No, we didn't put a hit out on this person. We never gave this person anything. We would never. We didn't do anything like that. Right. So then they try to throw off the scent. They try to throw off the scent because of your report. The King of Swords did. King of Swords moving in the shadows. Moon and the Seven of Swords. Didn't want to be exposed. Okay? Or somebody told them, you're about to be exposed, Seven of Cups. You need to go and create an delusion to the cops before you get exposed because someone just snitched on you and you're a mama, okay? Or trying to put someone in bad health. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers. And that's when they started this. That's when they started this lie about a relationship. So after you snitched and reported them, and reported that there might have been multiple attempts on your life with some sort of poisoning, bad health, King of Cups, custody thing. They got the warning. Someone told them that someone called the police, or that you reported them, or you reported multiple people. When they heard the warning from someone, from a snitch, that's when they came up with this lie, Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, because the King of Cups then calls up King of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse, and says, oh my God, they snitched, they dropped your name in the report. I just got the information from my inside man who was listening, okay? Yeah, they dropped your name. You're in the report. We have to cover this up. So you, hitman number 1, hitman number 2, hitman number 3, you're gonna have to go and come up with a story, or else there's gonna be an investigation, okay? The Page of Cups. And it's all about this plan here for a child. All of this master planning here for this person to get custody of a child. Yeah, the Sun in reverse, in their ego, wanting control. Absolutely deranged in their ego and wanting control. That's what they want. Control. They want to hold on to it. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's children. The Hanged Man. It's all about children. The Moon, Seven of Wands. Yeah, they were behind this secret attack. This is about their secret emotions, why they want to block you so bad, why they go so far to block you and stop you. This is their hidden emotions, their hidden mind, their hidden intentions. Yeah, it's a dark, narcissistic, sociopathic nature that's behind it. That's what it is. Yeah, it's family. They want the family. And they want the money. They want money from the family. It's also about some sort of an inheritance. Like this could be someone, like this is how sick this person is. Especially if they grew up poor. Like that could be another thing, right? Three of Wands, future planning. If this person grew up poor and they know that you have some sort of inheritance, or they know that you have family that is well off, they are jealous of this as well. They're jealous of your family. They're jealous of your family being well off. They're jealous of the money that you might have gotten from your family in the past. They're jealous of the fact that your family is generous with you. Okay? That your family helps you when you need help. That your family sends you money when you need help. They're jealous of your family and the money in your family because they might come from poverty, or they don't have anyone that they can ask for help. You do. So another weird thing that they want is like your family's wealth. Like they want what you have. They feel like it's unfair what you have. They feel your life is unfair. It's not fair that you have it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve your own life. You don't deserve your family. You don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve your child. You don't deserve a husband, a wife. You don't deserve any of that. They want to have all of it. So they want to take away, like I said, your partner. They want to take away your child, your children, and they want to take away your family's inheritance. They want it. They feel like it's not fair that you got it and they don't have that. So they want to take it because they're jealous of it. And the only way they can get it is through the child. That's what they think. They're not going to ever get their hands on it anyways, because there's clauses for stuff like that. Idiot, but whatever. So that's what they want as well. They want it all. They want your life. They want your life. And they feel like it's unfair that you got this. That you have this and they don't. It's weird, okay? But that's their karma in life. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's so the plan. The plan. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this plan was 7 of Swords. This whole plan was all about them stealing this, stealing everything, and thinking that they're not going to get their hands dirty. 5 of Wands in reverse. This person thought this whole plan was going to help them steal everything from you without them getting their hands dirty. What? Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna have to fight them. Ha ha ha. This was all about stealing everything from you without even having to fight you for it in court. You understand? They don't want to have to fight you in court. They want to have it without having to even lift a finger to fight you for it. They want to just take it. And the only way they can take all this is by getting rid of you. That is their way. That is in their sick mind, their version of, oh, I won't even have to fight them for it. I'll just take it from them by taking their life. Sick person. They're sick in the head. They are. The Hermit. The Emperor and the Hermit. That's when this started. That's when they went to the Emperor, the Hermit. That's when they went to some detective, some investigator. Yeah, and try to frame you for something. That's when they did this. That's when this King of Cups, this parental person that wants custody, that wants the child at all costs, that's when they came up with this. They came up with this. They came up with this. They're the mastermind behind it. They came up with this because they wanted to get rid of you at all costs. And I feel like they got tipped off by an inside man that they were working together with, that there had been a police report that was filed where names were dropped about who could have tried to put you in bad health in the past. That's when they came up with this. This person wanted to end you. They hate you. This person, this King of Cups, hates the collective with every fiber in their being. Okay? Make no mistake about it. There's no love there. This person hates someone. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah. What's this? Toil and labor in reverse. Because their plan didn't work. Their other plan didn't work. Unexpected income. Money. Paying money to a main female. They don't feel like you deserve their money. Or that's why they paid a main female the money because their other plan didn't work. Concern. Or they were concerned because they paid a main female some sort of money but the plan didn't work and they were concerned. Because you snitched on them. Because you reported them. And there was a money trail. Message of concern. They found out about the police report from an inside man. And then they got worried. They got scared. Because an inside man told them that you reported them to the police. That's when they came up with this shit. Family room courtship. That's when they came up with this shit right here. Oh yes, we're a couple and a family. We're a couple and a family. That's when they came up with this. after the police report, after they found out about you name dropping them in the police report. Or name dropping their friends. Yeah. Official person. Yeah. That's when they came up with this. I'm pretty sure this person found out that there was a police report that was filed. They had an inside man, okay? And they got scared because you named names. That's when they called up these other two, Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Swords, and said, oh my God, you have to do this, this, and that. You have to, because they named you in a report. They named you or someone in your family in the report. They reported that somebody tried to give them food and drinks in the past. Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't get rid of you. Death in reverse, exactly. They didn't want to lose all the money, the world. The Knight of Pentacles. They had to come up with a new strategy. They had to come up with a new strategy. They had to come up with a new strategy because they couldn't murder you. Because they couldn't murder you. After you called the police and reported them. Two of Swords. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. They needed to find a way how to deny the bribes in the past, or the money, or the job. The money. They needed to find a way how to deny the money. The bribe. Because if you report someone to the police and say, these people try to give me something, I think that they tried to poison me, I think they tried to kill me. And these people, this person knows that they in the past sent people bribes to do it. They had to find a way how to deny the money. Queen of Cups. You could have reported this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups tried giving me something in the past, and I think she tried to poison me. They had to try, they found out from an inside man that you reported this to the police. And they had to find a way, a quick way on how to deny the money, okay? Yeah, I feel like that's what happened. Page of Cups. Make themselves look innocent. The Nine of Cups. The Six of Wands. Make themselves look innocent of the money and the drugs. Two of Wands. That's why they went this other route, because they thought they would have victory and success with this, okay? Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Let's just see who this could be. Pisces. Or maybe it's a Pisces, okay? A brother, Aries. Pisces, brother, Aries. And then we have someone in-law, or this is someone's in-laws. Taurus, June, a mother, someone's mother. October, someone's mother could be born in October. And an Aquarius. And then we have an Aquarius and a Cancer. All these people could have been working together, okay? Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.